washing my hats, my fishing hats, and they were down and they just went off, and I wanted to make sure I got them out of the laundry so you wouldn't hear the beeping. Thank you guys for coming in. We have one person in here right now. So we'll see who comes in. We'll give it a few minutes. Got a couple things today. Just catching up with the community, and let's see. Kangwin Official. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you coming in. Oh, we'll see who all comes in here. I gotta do a few things. I'll try to find a few things for you guys. I have my notebook and all that good stuff, so we'll see who comes in. Hey Gary, thank you for coming in, buddy. I appreciate you. Just catching up with the community, chatting. I got a couple things here for people. Yeah, there he is. Hey, I didn't win on Freezer Bound's giveaway, but I did win Adam's friendship, and that is the best gift a guy could have. So, I got a couple new molds I want to show you guys, go over a few things. I got a couple ideas that I'm going to be doing that I wanted to put out there. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Binya, what's up, man? Sneaking in from work. Don't get caught, buddy. Rocco, what's up, buddy? Yeah, we're live, buddy. We're live. Live from the Off the Hook Studios. I'm trying to find this information here. Yeah, buddy. Okay. Drywall and gutters. Well, yeah, it's been a rough week and weekend last week. I have a rental property that we're working on, and we went over there today and filled up, or this weekend. I had COVID this past week, and I don't know if you could hear it in my voice or not, but yeah, I had COVID. I call it Covis, so I had the Covis, but I still was out. I went over to my rental property, and we gutted a lot of stuff. We filled up a 30-yard dumpster, got rid of it, and I hit it with a sledgehammer in that little room, and it was like I hit the Liberty Bell. It was like, wow, so I had to rip out a wall, which it was unexpected. So I had to rip out a wall to get, hey, Daniel, thank you for coming in. So I had to rip out the wall to get the bathtub down the stairs. Thank God I had help. So we got that all done this weekend. I was over there yesterday doing all the, with my uncle, who is going to help me, put the HVAC system in with air conditioning, because the house didn't have air conditioning. So we're putting in a new furnace, and we're putting in a new condenser for air conditioning. So we were over there taking all the measurements and doing all that. So yeah, so thank you, Adam, appreciate it. So yeah, so I've been a little behind, or whatever you want to say. I've been sick the past couple of days, but I'm getting better now. So, but I wanted to come in and promote my video tonight. Tonight I have a video coming out. It's 7 o'clock Eastern. It's my bait making video, and that is on the crappie fluke tails. So you guys, if you're around tonight, please go check that out. At 7 o'clock it premieres. Anybody interested in baits, you can check out my website or email me at tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com, or you can go to my website, which I prefer you guys do, and it's offthehookoutdoors.us. You can go over there and check out the baits. I have a ton more baits to add, guys, but I've been, like I said, I've been so busy that I haven't put up. I think I got to put up maybe another 8 more baits that I have, 8 more molds that I've got since the last time I've updated the website. So I got to get on that. Okay, man. Thank you, brother. Thanks. I'll talk to you soon. Also, Adam, I got to talk to you about the rendezvous. What you want me to bring or whatever for the rendezvous. So maybe text me or call or whatever, or we'll call. I'll talk to you soon about that, because I'm going to have to prepare if you want baits and stuff like that for up there or whatever. So let me know. Hey, Tina, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. I'm just letting people come in for a couple minutes here, and then we'll get talking. All right, cool. Thank you. Thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Okay, yeah, I'll be at work, Adam, but that's okay. I can you can text me or whatever, and we can talk about it. Yeah, I just want to get an idea of what I'm in, for, what I need for that day, so I can maybe get ahead of schedule with baits and stuff like that. Uh, so just let me know. That's fine. I'm looking forward to that. And I can't find that in my Do It. Where it is in my Do It Mold catalog here. I have a couple things that I want to go over. I'm also, if you stick around in here, I'm also doing a giveaway today in here just to say thank you. Yes, sir. Copy that. Just to say thank you for supporting me and hanging out with me. So we're gonna do this. Is my volume okay? Sound okay? Video okay? We're all good. Just want to make sure everything is working. Oh man, but yeah, it was tough. It was a tough week last week to get through everything, but we got through it. My wife was amazing. She helps out a lot. She does so much for us here. So thankful for her. My dad, thankful for him for helping out with the kids and getting them places and things like that. So it's pretty awesome. But yeah, I have a couple things that I wanted to mention today that's going to be coming up, but I want to put it giveaway today. I'm leaving. Yeah, what I'm going to be giving away is the. You need me to turn up the volume. Let's see here. Let me hit the gain a little bit. Let's see. Oh, how's that? Is that better, Daniel? I can always turn the gain up. I got the mic here. Let's see. You guys can hear now? Is it good? Sounds good here. Yeah, I shared you out. Thanks, Adam. I appreciate you, buddy. Yeah, that maybe it's Daniel's connection or whatever. Usually these DJIs are pretty on point. Okay, cool. Yeah, I put the gain up one. Sounds good here. Okay. Well, thank you guys for the sound check. What I'm gonna do a little giveaway today. I mean, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you a Ned rig setup, and I am gonna give you a pack of the Ned rigs, and these are the 1/6 ounce Ned heads from Z-Man. We're gonna give you them, and what better to go with them than my. If you haven't checked out my video, go over and check them out. I did the core shot Ned rigs in the orange and motor oil. So I have a pack of those, and then I have a pack of the black flake and orange. So I'm going to give away 2 packs of my Ned rigs. Now I'm going to warn you, these have the crawfish scent on them, and they have scent on them. I'm just telling you, they smell pretty bad, but it's the crawfish scent on my Ned rigs. So there you go. So there's the 2 Ned rig packs that you will be getting, along with, let's move these out here like this, and you will be getting the 1/6 ounce finesse green pumpkin Z-Man Ned rig. So that's just a little Ned rig kit. I'm going to be on my website. I'm going to, once I get caught up with everything, I'm going to be starting to do like Ned rig kits. And I'm going to be working with Joe from Parabellum. He makes the jig heads himself. So I figured we're going to go with the Z-Man today. But I'm going to be actually promoting Joe's jig heads and his Ned rigs for everything. And me and Joe are going to be working hand in hand here this year on some of the baits that I'm making, and he's going to make the actual jig heads for my baits. So that'll help him out, and it'll help me out. But I think that's a great combination. His Do It Mold jig heads with my Do It Mold soft plastics. So we're going to do that. But yeah, you're going to get 2 packs of these. These are my first core shots that I've made, and I don't know if you could see the orange in there. I don't want to take them out of the package because they got crawfish set on. But there's an orange line going through them, and you can see the end, there's an orange tip. So, yeah, you can't really tell here, I don't think, too much, but there is a core shot in them. I'm going to be doing a couple videos with some core shots with my swim baits. And also, all right, Mike, we'll see you, buddy. I'm going to get a hold of you about the first week of April about doing our live with the watch time hours and stuff, Mike. So just keep an eye out. Keep an eye out for the email. So, but yeah, so I'm going to be making some Ned rigs. Have a good day, Mike. And now I have boxes that I'll be doing, probably 5 different Ned colors in there. And then we're going to do something. I'm going to be working with Joe about how we're going to do the kits. So keep an eye out for that. Yeah, so we'll see how that works out. But I think it's going to be great. It's a great combination between his jig heads and my baits. He's going to make a lot of the hooks for my baits. So that'll be really cool. So, okay, so while we're in here, and I can start showing you so the 2 molds that I have right now, the newest molds, are the 2 penny twin tail. And that is that mold right there. Hey, Mission Creek, what's up, brother? But that is the twin tail, the 2 penny twin tail mold. Grub mold. These tails kick really well. That is going to be used for, you can put a jig head on these and fish them. You can finish Texas style, Carolina style. You can Ned rig them, depending on the plastic that I use for them. You can specify that. But these are great for trailers. I'm going to use these for, I have these top props that they're called, and they have a place. They just have a metal rod that runs through them with little barbs on them, and they have a trailer. Well, I was using grubs for that, but this twin tail grub will make that. I have musky ones, and I have bass top props, and this is a 4-inch. This is a little small for the musky, but this will be great for the bass. So jig trailers, spinnerbait trailers, chatterbait trailers, all kinds of trailers. And you can see the ribs here. You can also cut these ribs wherever you want and shorten this up and customize it to your jig size. Like if you're throwing heavy cover or something, you want to make it compact, you can cut those segments off and use them, specifically for your jigs, smaller or bigger, whatever you like. So that's going to be a pretty cool mold. So yeah, so that's one of my newest ones right there. And that is the 2 penny grub, and that's a 4-inch twin tail grub right there. And believe me, these legs move. So that's that one right there. I will be doing another video, and I'm going to be doing my do it mold video basically, and I'm going to have all my molds, and I will have baits made for each of my mold, at least one bait, so I could show you that. So it's going to be like a show and tell type deal, but that's going to probably be live, and I'll probably do a couple giveaways with that. Now my next one here, guys, is going to be one of my favorites besides my pig sticks. And this is the eye crawl. And look at that mold right there. This is the one right here, guys. If you could see that detail in that crawl. This is the most realistic crawfish bait out on the market today, I believe. I mean, that is just incredible how Do It Mold made that. And this is a CNC mold. And that thing is just incredible. And yeah, the bait lab, the offthehookoutdoors.us, Gary. But check out that, just look at that detail. Thank you, Gary, I appreciate that. But check that detail out. That is this the top? Yeah, that's the top right here of the bait. And this is underneath. Now look how detailed they are. I'm going to look under here. Look how detailed those legs and everything are. It's just amazing how detailed that is. So this is going to be an awesome, awesome mold. And I'm going to give you a little detailed description of this. And I will give you the detailed description of the Do It mold, the twin tail grub also. But I'm going to read this. So I'm going to take my eyes off the camera for a second. It's a 3.5-inch eye crawl mold from Do It Molds. Gives you the ability to make the most realistic soft plastic crawls available on the market. The eye crawl segmented body is excellent for Texas and Carolina rigging, but also Has the bulk that it makes the perfect trailer for jigging applications like flipping, pitching, and punching. Pour it up with Doit's crystals and Essential Series plastisol and watch it come to life. That is an awesome bait. And that's the description from itMolds. And I did get the okay from itMolds to use the description. I am working with them right now, trying to get a deal done so I can get a sponsorship for them. So that's where you're seeing all my bait making videos is all itMolds. So yeah, tonight is my video, and it's a itMold. It's the crappy 2.5 inch crappy fluke mold. So if you guys are around tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, that's when it'll be premiering. So that right there is the iCrawl from itMolds. An awesome bait. So what I wanted to talk about is a little bit on how you can rig that bait. But before we do that, let me go into the itMold twin tail. The 2-penny twin tail, and I'll give you a description of that, and then I will come back to the iCrawl and talk about that. And there's the twin tail chub grub, which is different. And here's the glade grub. There's all different kinds. itMold has so many molds. I think my next mold is going to be a lizard mold. Let me run to the Essential Series, because this iCrawl is a CNC mold, and this twin tail grub is the Essential mold, so that's the sandcast mold. So we are going to look, where the heck is the, there it is right here. The two penny twin tail grub, and excuse me because I'm going to take my eyes off the camera. The twin tail grub may be responsible for more walleye dinners than any other plastic out there. We improve upon the age-old bait by segmenting and bulking up the body while ribbing and thinning down this tail to maximize actions. These tails move, not to mention it serves as a great jig trailer for bass fishermen. The 2-penny twin tail comes in 4-inch lengths, but can easily be shortened to custom fit a jig. So that is the description of the twin tail. So I wanted to get some variety in my, on my website for different things. And there's going to be many more coming to the website. Right now, like I said, I've been a little bit busy with a home life here, getting a rental ready and things like that. And I was sick last week. But I'm going to be trying to get everything updated for the website here. So let's get back to the iCrawl mold. Boom. Let's get back to this mold. And how, now it says you can Texas rig it. Everybody knows how to Texas rig it. The Carolina rig also. Now there's different, I have different plastics that I can set different baits. Hey Modog, what's up buddy? Thank you for coming in, I appreciate you. We're doing a giveaway with some of my, these are my first core shots that I've ever done. So these are the core shot Ned rigs, and I'm going to set in a package of the Z-Man Ned rig 1/6 ounce heads with these baits right here. This is a black flake with the orange with the motor oil and gold flake, and this is just the orange core shot with the motor oil gold flake also. So these will be in the description. Now, Modog's in here. Now I wanted to make sure that I told him that I will be making, Modog's going to get the first set of these right here. I promised him the first set. I'm going to do these in on a video, and then what I usually, well, what I'm going to start doing. I shouldn't say what I usually do, but I was thinking about it, and when I'm doing a video, whatever baits that I'm making on a video, the next premiere or the next live that I do. What's up, Henry? Thank you for coming in. The next live that I do, like these, I made these on my last video, so I'm giving them away in this live. And what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to do lives like this on Wednesdays. I usually premiere my bigger videos, is what I want to say, on Wednesdays. And then I usually put out other videos on Sundays. So on the Wednesday, like lives like this, with my schedule being 3 to 11:30, I have to come out around 11 or 12 during the day. So I figured, if you're taking your time out of your day, why not do a giveaway while I'm doing my live? So it'll be like the baits that I made in my last video will be the baits that I give away during my live the next week to promote my video. And that's what I'm doing today is I have a premiere tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, and that's going to be the, that'll be this 2.5 inch crappy fluke mold that I'm doing, crappy fluke bait, and I did that in a fluorescent pink and chartreuse, which they look really good. So the pan fishermen, crappie fishermen, I'm catering to the panfish side and the crappie fishing also with the baits. So I told Modog that I'm going to give him, I'm making him the crawfish baits, and I'm going to make him some of the ripper baits, the paddle tails. And I know he wants the black, I believe, and chartreuse paddle tails. So I'm going to get him some paddle tails made up. And then in the next video, you're going to have to watch me make these. But these are, look at the detail in that crawfish. I mean, this is the most detailed crawfish soft plastic bait out there. It's just amazing what they did with that. So I'm really excited about that bait. Now let's get back to the way you would fish this. And Modog, if you make a comment how you think you're going to fish this crawfish, that would be awesome. Thank you guys for coming in. If I missed anybody, I think Henry Vine was in here. Let me go back to the chat before we get into that. But Modog, if you have an idea of how you're going to fish that, that would be awesome. I'd like to hear it. Henry Vine's in here, Tina, Daniel, Modog, Gary. So we got a couple people in here listening. If you haven't hit that like button, please do so. So yeah, so what I wanted to get into was that how people were fishing that crawfish bait. And there's obviously the Texas rig. There's obviously the Carolina rig. There is one, now it depends on the plastic. Let me get back into the plastic. Now there's a ton of different plastics out there. There's sinking, floating, salt water, soft, medium, hard. There's, and on dead on plastics. Yes, throw it on a chatterbait. You can throw it on a chatterbait. It may be bulky for a chatterbait, and I think it would run high because of the body and everything, but you could do that and run that above the weeds and things like that. But that would be also a good one. Now there's a Nico rig that I'm going to be doing this year with it, and it's going to have like the nail weight in the tail. So it sits like this, and I'm going to use floating plastic, so the the claws will be floating, so it looks like an aggressive crawfish, like standing up. Hey PA, thank you for coming in, buddy. And so the Nico rig is what I'll put the nail weight in the tail, and then around the body itself of this, I'm going to use an O-ring, and I'm just going to put the hook through the O-ring, not through the bait, just through the O-ring, and I'm going to pull it so it's moving backwards. So when I'm fishing rocks and things like that, I am going to hop that on the rocks and then let it sit. Now, yes, with the 4-aught hook, drag slow and then hopped. Also be throwing it on a belly hook for effect. Awesome. That's a great way to fish that, Modog. I think that's going to be awesome. But the Nico rig, I get into stuff probably more than I should have, and it's just the way I do things. But the Nico rig, you nail weight in, and let me grab this. I should have made one of these baits just to show you. But the nail weight is going to go in the back tailboard here. Big Simpin, what's up? Is the juice worth the squeeze? It's addicting, I know that, buddy. Space Miner, thank you for coming in. But right here is where I'm going to insert the nail weight, and then around this body, somewhere between these legs, is I'm going to put the O-ring. And if you see these segments right here, I think that O-ring will sit in there. Really, really nice. Right here. So I'm going to put the O-ring in there, and then I'm going to pull it. And it'll land on its tail, and it'll be like an aggressive... I will remind them, Gary, thank you. But I'm going to fish it like that. And then also, if the floating... A lot of times fish won't bite an aggressive crawfish, believe it or not, because they don't want to get pinched or whatever with their claws. So there's another method with that Nico rig. You put a nail weight in the back so it lands on the top all the time. Carolina rig has a leader between the weight. Yes, you're right, Modog. Thank you for answering that question. I appreciate that. So that with the Nico rig, but now if I'm using a floating plastic with that, you can use a sinking plastic or floating, but if you use sinking, the crawfish, and I'm trying to be a crawfish right now, here's the claws. And if you're pulling it backwards and you use floating, that's going to float up in the air. So it's going to look like it's an aggressive bait. If you use a sinking, it's going to want to sink. Okay. So what I want to do is I'm going to put a nail weight in the front of the head also if it needs to be less aggressive. So I can put a nail weight in the front head. So when I'm pulling it, it's up, but then when I leave it rest, it'll slowly go down like a crawfish and give it some more realistic feel. And that's just something that I'm going to do for myself. There's also the Ned rig. Obviously, you hook it through the back tail. You got your Ned rig here, and you can rig it basically like a jig. You can put a football jig on it. You can the Ned rig. There's all different types of heads that you can put on there from the back. So that's cool. And then we have the Texas rig has a slider one way. Yes, yes it does. Modog's just answering all the questions tonight. I appreciate that, buddy. And then there's also the Tokyo rig. I'd use the Ned rig. Yeah, and a lot of people will use the Ned rig with that. It's a basic rig. Texas rig has a weight down on the eyelid of the. Yeah, you can pin a Texas rig, and Modog will probably explain it. Normally they have the weight, the worm weight or whatever that slides, or I use a tungsten weight. No, you're good, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate it, Modog. No, I want you to be active, man. I want you to be active in here, and I appreciate you answering the questions. That's fine. Please do so. But the weight will slide up and down, but you can get a weight, a pin, like the rubber weight stop, and you can pin that to the head of the bait. Now, I like to pin them, but there's also times where you don't want to pin them. When I'm in weeds, I don't pin it because I think that goes down into the weeds and it hides. I like to have the slider weight when I'm fishing weeds, 2 foot high. These are sandblasted, Space Miner. Right here, that's a sand cast mold, so that has a matted finish. Now, the CNC mold is a CNC mold. It's smooth, so you're going to get your shinier baits there. To be honest with you, they have a sand cast mold in the iCrawl, and they didn't have it in stock, so I ordered the CNC mold, but I am going to be ordering the sand cast mold too to give it that more natural look on there. So I'm definitely going to be ordering that, and that's a 4-cavity mold. But the Texas, you can pin the weight. And in areas where I pin the weight is going to be like rocks and things like that, structured wood, where I don't want that line wrapping around the bait. I want that bait to get down in there. But the slide weight, I'll use it when I'm fishing like weeds. So that weight will slide down, and then that crawfish will slowly come down and give it that slow fall through the weeds so them fish can pick it up a little better. Yes, the bobber style. You're right, buddy. Yes, and that's the way I do it too. I like that weight being on the lure, so I could target where I want it to go, and it gets down in there. But when I'm fishing like grass beds or weed beds, and I'm not talking weeds on top of the water, I'm talking weeds under the water, like 1 or 2 foot. What I'll do is I'll put like an 18-inch leader, or I'll have the weight either on a Carolina rig and I'll have it come down, or I'll use the Texas rig where that slides. So when you're lifting it up, the bait and the weight meet, come up, and then the weight will fall down and leave that bait slowly fall down for that slow fall where the fish can pick it up in the weeds and things like that. Or the bait would actually sit on the weeds and the fish come over. You have to dry it really good. Yeah, if you have any, well, the molds are, you can't mix water with these molds. If you're mixing water and plastic, it's going to be an explosion, and you'll be wearing it, and you don't want 370-degree plastic or 360-degree plastic on you because it burns. But yeah, that Ned rig is a good one. It's pretty basic, and here's the Ned rig heads here. It's pretty basic. You hook it through there. The scent, I have scent Space Miner, and that's an oil-based scent, which I do not like oil-based scent. That's what this is. This is the crawfish oil-based scent that I have in these Neds right now that I'm gonna be giving away here today. So these have the crawfish scent in them. Weightless plastic text. Yes, you are correct, Modog. So I use the scent. And getting back to scent, is I have a new scent that I just found, and it is a water-based. And I like the water-based scents way better than oil-based because I'm going to be doing a little bit of a show and tell type deal with the oil-based scents and the water-based scent. You'll see the difference. Oil-based floats to the top. It's actually oil-based. You don't want the fish to be sniffing in and getting oil all over their gills and stuff, because it actually will kill the fish. Hey, JJ, thanks for coming in. I like the water-based, and the water-based scent that I have is sort of a secret. I don't really promote it too much right now, but I will be. I'm working with them also. Once we get something set in stone, then I can start doing that. But they're good opinions, Modog. I appreciate that. I really do. It's all good stuff. It is. And I fish the same way with that stuff. So, but yeah, nothing that I say is like, I'm not a pro. So I just tell you what works for me and how I use it. But you can always go experiment for yourself. Modog got a nice new kayak. He got a Jackson kayak, and that thing is nice. My buddy has a Jackson kayak, and he loves it. So if you guys haven't stopped over to Modog's channel, please go over to Modog, Fishing with Modog, and check out his new kayak setup. Give him a comment, hit that like, and if you haven't followed Modog, Fishing with Modog, please go over and give him a hook set. Great channel, family man. He's fishing all the time. Him and Crystal do a lot of lives and things like that. So he's finally going out today to try it. That's awesome, man. Good luck today. I'm interested. Are you going to be videoing, Modog? Hopefully he's videoing his first excursion. But maybe he isn't videoing because it's his first time out. He's probably going to try to feel everything out and get used to it. But yeah, he did some really nice work. He did some really nice work. He made a transducer mount. I seen him mount a crate on the back of there. So he really set his kayak up for him. So yeah, let me get back into the setup for that crawfish, the Tokyo rig. I don't know if anybody's heard of the Tokyo rig, but I'm going to be using the Tokyo rig this year also. Daniel's got 30 inches of ice. Yeah, it's 44 degrees here today, so... But all our lakes just about have ice off, so it's a good thing. I don't usually start fishing until May. But here coming up, I'm going to be doing something new and introducing that to my channel. I'm going to be going fly fishing up at a little bit northeast of PA, in PA. I'm going to meet my buddy April 8th, and I'm going to go and we're going to hit the streams. We're going to do some fly fishing for some monster trout. So that's going to be fun. Yeah, there you go, Modog. Yep, I would video something if you can, but I understand you getting used to your equipment and not really wanting to have to drag the camera stuff out with you too. So I get it, buddy. Hopefully everything works out and you really enjoy your time on the water with that thing, because that's a really nice piece of equipment you got there, buddy. The Jackson kayaks are awesome. My buddy had a new canoe and he actually sold it and bought the Jackson kayak because he liked the Jacksons better. So, but the Tokyo rig, yeah, I'm a bass guy. I'm from PA also. And I am a bass and muskie guy. And I fish, sometimes I'll fish some local tournaments and things like that, but I haven't fished too many tournaments. This year I'll probably fish the Hope Fire tournament again. But yeah, the Tokyo rig is a wire. It's a hook with a wire that drops down and it has a swivel on it that gets connected to your line. I don't have any here. They're all in my boat. I would love to see that, Modog, actually, but I don't want you to lose any more batteries. That gets expensive. But yeah, that's awesome. You should do the bass tournament at Kill Lake. Kill Lake, yeah. Kill Lake, I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever fished Kill Lake. But the Tokyo rig is the wire that drops down, and it gives you an option to add. What I do is I add tungsten worm weights to the bottom of it. You can add 1, 2, 3, 4, however heavy you want to make that. And that wire drags, and this is the bottom. That wire sits on the bottom like this, and your hook is out here. So that wire with the weight is at the bottom. So that crawfish will sit about, however long that wire is, your crawfish will sit off the bottom, usually through rocks. You don't really want to drag that through weeds too much because it gets all hung up. So on a rock bottom or shell bottom, that Tokyo rig will come across that bottom, and that bait stays off the bottom a little bit. So you're dragging that across the bottom. that's another way to fish that crawfish too. So yeah, so that's the couple ways that I'm going to fish it this year. I'm really excited about that. That'll be my next bait making video, will be the eye crawl from itMolds, and I'm going to make that probably in a blue crawl color. And Modog, I know I'm going to get him some of those baits over along with the paddle tail. So if anybody's interested in any of my baits, please go to offthehookoutdoors.us, go to the bait lab, and place an order. If you're not sure, just email me and I can explain what you need to do on there. I have a ton more baits to come out. On there you'll see it's coming soon. I really got to get on to that, but I've just been so busy the last 2 weeks or so. So I really haven't updated the website. The Inu rig is fire for worms. Yes, the Inu rig. Tried once, but and you got good results. Yeah, I mean, there's so many different setups out there. And I don't know if Modog agrees with me, but like when I'm bass fishing, I go out there, and thank you, Gary, appreciate that. And sometimes I don't have time to set up everything. Now, if I do it the night before and I go out, which is very rare, unless I'm tournament fishing, I will set up all my rods what I want to fish, how I want to fish. But a lot of the times that changes the first hour when you're fishing. So you set up your Ned rigs, your wacky style, you put a crankbait on, you put a top water on, you do this, that, and the other. You have all your rods set up and you go out there and they don't work. And then you got to re-rig everything. And I like to get out there and fish. So me actually stopping and setting up another rig is kind of rare, but I'm going to be doing that a lot more this year, just showing you setups and things and how to, set up your rod and what rigs I'm using. So I'm going to go into that a little more and I'm going to fish, but I'm going to go into the more of the technical side of things when I'm fishing. It's going to be showing you my setups and things and how I use them. And I'm going to do videos on specific setups also. I'm going to go out there and grind for the whole video and throw the wacky rig, or I'm going to throw the Ned rig, or I'm going to throw top water, and I'm going to stick with that style of fishing for that video. So my videos will be, like technique specific. So that's what I'm going to really be doing there. So also the lake breakdowns. Jason actually gave me a stretch of a river, which if anybody knows, I don't really like river fishing. And that's why you take 20 rods. Yes, exactly. I have just as many on my boat too, buddy. And it just, it can get pretty hectic out there. And you know what I'm talking about. But the lake breakdowns are still here. If anybody's interested, I know fishing season's coming up for me. So if anybody's interested in me breaking a lake down for you, you can email me, or you can do a short and tag me in it on a lake in your area or somewhere where you're going, and I will look up and do all the research, see what kind of fish are in there. If you can tell me how you're fishing. And Jason, one of my good buddies, knows I don't like to fish rivers, and what does he do? He gives me a river to break down. So I have to get on that really soon, so that'll be one of the lake breakdown series videos coming soon. But like I said, I've been so busy with things, but I got to get on that and break that section of river down for him. And it's just basically, and like I said, I'm not a professional. I just like to do that, and I'm just showing you what I would do when I go to different lakes, a new lake, an old lake, whatever, something that I know. I'm showing you how. Yeah, the three rivers are tough in PA. Oh yeah, can you come down to, okay, and we can break down the lakes around me. Yes. Well, so what I do is I research the lake. I see what kind of fish are in there. I see your fishing style. I ask you your fishing style, how you're going to fish it, and then I go and I break it down the way I think that you should fish it for your fishing style, and then I break it down to the way I would fish it. That way you can compare the two and maybe take something of my pointers with you. Maybe it'll help you, and then I can learn how you're fishing lakes also, and I can learn from it also. So if you want me to break any lakes down, just please make a short. If you don't make shorts, then just email me and give me the information, what part or what lake, where it's located and things like that. And I'll do all the research and put out a video. But I prefer to make a short. I think it'll help both of our channels. If you make a short and tag me in it, I think it gets out there a little better. But if you don't make shorts, I understand. You can just email me and we can work it that way. Also, I want to say thank you to all my sponsors. it's coming to the end of March here, so if anybody's interested, and it is not month specific, it's just whenever you'd like to. My sponsors right now are JJ Drones, The Droning Veteran, Wannabe Outdoors, Chillin' in Indiana Carl, The Native Wildman, and Big Tiny's Outdoors. They're my sponsors right now. They donated money for the sponsor package. They get baits mailed out to them. They get shared out in everything that I do. I share their stuff out on my social media and things like that. So if anybody's interested in that, there's a $5, $10, and $25 package that you can do. It's a no commitment package. So you can send the money Venmo or PayPal. And Gary did mention the sponsors before, so I appreciate that. If anybody's interested, like I said, there's no commitment. It's not coming out of your account every month. It's whenever you want to do it. If you want to send a 5, 10, or 25, I think I made that so it's reasonable. The $5 package, you get a 2-week sponsorship with me, so you'll be tagged in everything that I'm doing. You will get shared out. Any new videos that you put out, I'll put on my social media. You get mentioned in my videos, and you're in the description of the videos. The $10 one, you get 1 pack of my baits, free shipping goes to you, and then all the above for the $5. And then the $25, you get 2 packs of my baits with all of the above with the $5 and $10. There will be more perks coming to those. I do I put you on my website also. And you will get on my website all the sponsors are at the bottom who sponsors my channel. Also, eventually, your videos and your channel will be on my website. And I learned this from Jason, that a lot of the you get watch time and views from the websites, from our websites. And once I start getting that going, I'm going to be premiering people's videos up there. Especially, I'm going to have a sponsor section with all of your channels and videos. So if somebody wants to go to my website, or somebody is on my website, you can go there and you can play your videos. So you will get credit for somebody who even is not on YouTube that watches the video. You'll get the view and the watch time from my website. And then I'm doing the testimonials with my baits if anybody's interested. Eventually that's going to be coming out where I'm going to say, hey, I'm picking 10 channels, say the first 10 channels that email me, and I'm going to send you some free baits. If you tell me what kind of fish you're fishing for, I'll send you a couple packs of my baits for free shipping. And all I ask you to do is make the video with them. And then what I'll do is I'll put that video on my website with your channel. And that'll be in my testimonial sections of the baits. And then you can get, shared out that way. And it also helps me with the baits, selling the baits and everything. Now, on the website, when you go down there, and this is ordering options, when you go down to the bottom, it'll say buy now. When you go on there, it'll have itemized stuff. You don't have to itemize it. What you need to do is just write the list in the description of what baits that you want. Like, you want a pack of the Neds, you want a pack of the crawfish, you want a pack of the pig sticks. You put that in there, then you go up and you add them all together, and then at the top there's a shipping price. I believe it's $6.95. So on top of your order, unfortunately I have to charge shipping. It's just the way it is. I wasn't charging shipping last year, and it was tough to do anything. It was basically sending them out for free. So I do have to charge shipping for that. So what you want to do is you just add the shipping and the total price together, and then you just send that PayPal or Venmo. You can do it either way. If you have any questions about it, you can email me at tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com, and I can walk you through everything on how to do it. If you don't have PayPal or Venmo, there's no other way. I don't have any kind of iSwipe for credit cards or anything like that right now. So unfortunately, that's the only way to do it, is PayPal or Venmo. So that's how it is right now with that. Maybe eventually I'll get the thingy when I'm out with doing talks and things like that with people. If they want to order them there, they might be able to do like an iPhone card swipe or something like that eventually. But right now it's PayPal or Venmo. And obviously I don't do it on, I don't do a, YouTube, like a super chat or anything like that, because now they're taking 45% of that. So if you order a pack of baits off me, and YouTube takes 45% of that, then my $8 bag becomes $4 bag or whatever, $5 bag, and then the shipping gets knocked down too. So I don't do it through any of the super chats or anything like that. It's basically PayPal or Venmo right now. So I appreciate it if you go to my website, offthehookoutdoors.us, and just take a look at it. There is a testimonial up right now. It's Steve from Wyoming, so you guys can take a look at how it will look. His video's up there, so go check that out. He's catching a bunch of fish on my paddle tails in the ocean, so that was a pretty cool video. And like I said, I just ask you guys to. It went up to 45. It went up to 45%. Yeah. So I just ask you, whenever I make that announcement, if you're the first so many creators that want the baits, I will send them out to you free of charge. You make the video, put it on your YouTube channel, and then what I'll do is I'll copy and paste that onto my website and under my testimonials. And then all my sponsors eventually will get their channel up there on my website with their videos too, or their channel at least, where you can go and support those, the ones who support me. So it's a good way for the sponsorship package to get out there, maybe to other people that might not see your videos that are watching mine or something like that. Not saying that you're going to get 50,000 follows because you're on my website, like some people say, but we're gonna try to share you out as much as possible, and hopefully you pick up a few people. Hey James, how are you, buddy? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. James, I was just showing the people my new molds that I got here. I got the 2-penny twin tail grub. That's in the Essential Series. That's in the Essential Series. Great trailer, jig trailer. And then also, one of my favorites, that's going to be the iCrawl. And that is coming out in my next video. But that is one of the most detailed plastic baits, crawfish baits on the market today right there. So, and I wanted to order the Essential Series in this because it has a 4-cavity. Hey P&B, thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. But they didn't have that in stock right now, so I ordered the CNC mold because I wanted to get that mold here, and I wanted to start making the baits with that. But I'm eventually going to get the 4-cavity Essential Series in the iCrawl also. So that'll be out. Now that'll be a different finish too. That'll be more of a matte finish, which I like that. I think it's more natural. But this right here is so detailed, guys. This is the top. This is the bottom. And this is the top of the crawl. So it's just an amazing, amazing mold that they put some great detail into that. So be really excited to make those for you guys. And once again, that'll be in the next video. So yeah, so the sponsorship packages, if anybody's interested and needs to know more about it, please email me anytime. Anybody has any questions about anything, my baits or anything like that, or you just want to shoot the breeze, email me at tedpolanowskijr@gmail.com. We can talk about the sponsor packages. You want to check out the baits, go to the website. I have pictures on there right now of the baits and the prices. I don't have all the baits up there yet, but I also have some of our off the hook pictures on there, like my kids are on there, me, all our fish that we caught over the past couple years. I just got a notification from itMolds, so we'll have to take a look at that later. But the sponsorship, the lake breakdowns. But there is something that I wanted to mention. I just want to put this in people's heads because when I announce it, I want it to be on the ground and running. Okay? I'm going to be doing a video, and it's not going to be a very, very long video. It might be a live again or something, but I'm going to be doing a make your own bait contest. Okay? And this might sound crazy, but I really think it's going to be really cool. Now, it's going to be make your own baits with household items. The only thing you can use that's not the household item is the hardware and hooks for the bait. And this will put everybody on the same playing field. Like say myself, I can't make this bait, or somebody that's making baits. I can't make this bait and use the bait and win the competition. I'm not in the competition because I'm running it, but bait makers can't make their baits and win the competition. It has to be household items. Like anything in the house that you can use. Anything from your kitchen, like a spoon and you make it into a lure. A pen, you want to make it into a lure. Anything like that. One of your kids' toys and you want to turn it into a lure. I think that's going to be really cool. So that's going to be coming up here real soon. But I wanted to put it in your head so you guys could at least think about it and think what you would want to make. But we're going to do a competition, and we're going to have the prizes with that. I don't know if we're going to do, you know, first, second, third prize or not. But just put it in your head right now what you think you might want to do, because I'll probably make a lure myself. Yeah, you can do multi-species. You can do it whatever, any kind of lure you want. It catches fish. And what you're going to do is you're going to go, okay, that's cool, Modog. And what I'll be doing is I'll make a video. I will give you all the rules and you know, everything that's going to happen. And then I'll have like a sign-up thing, like an email me, and I'll put you on the list. You don't have to be specific about what you're catching with it. It's just as long as it catches fish. But I think it'll be fun for everybody to make a lure. Now, you can take an old lure and you can take the hooks and things off of it and you can put it on your lure. But it has to be a household item to make the lure out of. It can be anything you want in the house. But it can't be a lure. You have to make your own lures. The only thing you can use is the hardware, the mining hardware for the hooks and the eye, you know, for the line or whatever. You can use that. So hardware and hooks is the only thing that you can use, and you got to come up with something in the house to use for your lure. Now, if you want, you can paint it, you can do whatever you want with it, but it has to be known of what it actually is from that you're using from the house. So I want to do a video. Everybody will be doing a video. Just to say I'm catching bass, just so everyone, yeah, you're catching bass with it. But we're going to do it, and you're going to make a video on maybe how you made it, and you're going to show the video. Now, I'm not saying you have to get detailed video and show every part of it, but make a video with it and then show you using it. And then we are going to have people voting on who has the best lure, and hopefully it catches fish. Now, you can win still, even if you don't catch a fish, but that'll help if you catch a fish with it. So just to let you guys know. I mean, you can use whatever you want, buddy. You can use whatever you want as long as it's something like a household item or something from the house. You can't use a old lure and paint it and use that. You have to actually make it up. So I think that'll be really fun, and that'll be coming out here this year real soon. When it's going to probably be May is when I'm going to do it, because that's when I start fishing. And I figured May, everybody's fishing around that time. So we are going to do that. And I think that'll be really fun. So keep an eye out for that. What else? Oh, also keep an eye out for not my bait making videos, but other videos that I'm going to be doing. Is going to be, I'm going to do something sort of interactive. And that's going to be in my videos that I put out. And I will announce it, or I'll have it up on the screen, or I'll do a little intro with it. When I make a video, I'm going to hide my Off the Hook logo in the video somewhere. And what you got to do is find the logo when it pops up, and you're going to have to put in the comments the timestamp when that logo comes up in the video. And then everybody that gets the correct timestamp in the comments gets entered into winning a prize. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's going to be just my baits. It could be anything, the prize. So we're going to be doing that coming up here real soon. So keep an eye out for that on my channel whenever I do a video in that. Yes, and that's what it's going to be. It's going to be sort of like a Where is Waldo? No, you can make an announcement, Jason, for sure. Definitely make the announcement. You're more than welcome to, buddy. Thank you for asking, but you're more than welcome to. If you want to use those components, I would say, I don't know yet. I got to think about that, Daniel, and see because I want to have it fair and everybody on the same playing field. So, like, if I can't make a bait for somebody, so I don't know how that's going to work yet. I still got to talk to a few people and work out some details, because I think Jason's going to be involved with that also. And if anybody wants to be involved with it, can email me and say, hey, I'm interested in helping out with that. But I know Jason will probably be involved with it. He'll probably be a moderator and a judge or something on there. So, but we'll announce that once I work out the details. But I think that'll be really fun. But getting back to hey, Cat Fresno, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in. But getting back to what was I getting back to? See, now I forgot. Oh, we're looking at an announcement that Jason wanted to make. He wanted to make an announcement. Well, we'll wait till it comes up. So yeah, so the logo, the off the hook. If you're looking for music for your videos, Epidemic Sound is giving a free 60-day trial through March 31st. Email Jason Jones so he can get. Yeah, Epidemic Sound is doing a special, and Jason has got the link for that. If anybody's interested, I'm doing it. And I actually got to do that today. I was going to try to do it yesterday, but I was really busy at work. But I believe it gives you a free 60-day trial, and then Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, if you're using the sound from there after your trial period is up and you don't want Epidemic Sound, you don't have to take your videos off of YouTube with that sound. They let you keep that sound that you use through that free trial. So that's a good thing, because a lot of the music that companies do, if you're using the music and then you don't buy the program, then you can't use that video. It'll be a copyright claim on your channel. So you definitely want, I think that's a really cool deal. You can use it for 60 days free of charge. And if you don't want it and you cancel, you don't have to take the videos down that you've used through that 2 months. But YouTube would copyright claim it if you don't pick the sound. It'll go under the copyright claim. I believe that's correct. Jason, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that that's the way it works out with that. So you don't have to worry about taking your videos down. Another thing is, I don't know if you guys have checked out Jason and JJ Jones. He's been on that new Mavic 3 Classic. He has some really good videos out. He is doing also a really, really cool video. And correct me if I'm wrong, it's Adobe. And what it is, and I'm not real technical, so Jason, please step in and correct me if I'm wrong, but he's doing a video on how to correct your sound. And I believe it just happened to him not too long ago, where his sound was messed up for his video, and he went into this program, and he used the program to fix the sound for his video. So instead of him losing all that video footage and everything and sound just because he lost the sound, he actually used it and it corrected it, and he got a video out of it. So that's really interesting. So you guys are going to want to watch that video whenever he puts that out. So Jason, if you want to make an announcement when that video is coming out so people can see, if you want to share it out or whatever you want to do. Okay, Bodog, thank you for coming in, buddy. And I will start making your baits here real soon and get them out to you. Thank you for all your info. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you being here, buddy. Good luck with that kayak. Get out there and catch some big ones. Modog, go check out Fishing with Modog on his channel. He has a new toy that he's going to be putting out there. He's got a kayak, a Jackson kayak, really nice kayak. So go check out his, he does a walkthrough with his kayak. It just came out yesterday or the day before. So go check him out and check out his new kayak. So thank you, Modog, for coming in. I appreciate you, buddy. Yes, so Jason's video is coming out tonight, and I believe it's a premiere at 8 Eastern. So please go check that out. If you have any issues with your audio and you want to correct them, you're going to want to definitely go and watch that video. I know I'm going to watch it to try to get it, but I know if I don't know how to do it, I know somebody that'll help me fix it, which is Jason from JJ Jones. But I'm definitely going to be on that video tonight and check it out and see what it's all about. But that's a great feature. And Jason, thank you for introducing that to our community. I think that's a great option to have. And if people come and, watch the video and it never happens to them, yes, you can add your link, Modog. Of course, buddy. For sure. Or if one of the moderators wants to put Fishing with Modog in here, please do so. But yes, Modog, you are more than welcome to put your link in here, buddy. Anytime. No need to ask, just do it. But thank you for asking. I appreciate that. And we are going to do this giveaway, guys, also with these Neds. Thanks, Modog. I appreciate it. But we're going to do the 2 packs of Ned Baits, Core Shot, Motor Oil and Orange, and Motor Oil with Orange and Black Flake. And you're going to get a pack of the Ned Heads, also in 1/6 ounce. So, Crossover, what's up, buddy? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. Yeah, so that's what we're going to do here real soon. But yeah, it's definitely go and check out that video from Jason tonight. He's nice enough to share it with us. Thanks Thank you, Daniel. I appreciate you, buddy. I really do. Thanks, Modog. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. But yeah, go check out 8 p.m. Eastern tonight. My video is airing at 7 p.m. Eastern, premiering tonight. That's a bait making video with the 2.5 crappie fluke tails. Great panfish bait, great crappie killer, and I do it in a really cool color. So you guys are going to want to check that out tonight also. But yeah, that's what I have. That's what I wanted to announce was the the sponsorship programs. Again, March is ending here. I'm not saying that the sponsorship program is a monthly basis. You can get it anytime you want. And I run your stuff for the weeks. Any word back from Fish Angler about your giveaway? Fish Angler did get a hold of me, and they said thank you about it. So that was pretty cool that I used them. They were awesome in donating all those prizes to me. That was really cool of them. I'm trying to think of some of the stuff that I'm working on. I got a couple emails in the last couple weeks of some companies. I don't want to mention the companies, but there was a lot of, yeah, hey, I want you to do something for us. We're going to give you this, this, and that. And links didn't work on sharing and things like that. So just be careful on what what you're responding to from people, because as YouTube creators, we get a lot of emails from people that want to do advertisements or want to send you free products. A lot of it out there is a bunch of gibberish. So just be careful on what you're doing with that. I'm sitting here playing with my Ned rig baits here, trying to get them all nice and even in the bag, because that's how I am. Yeah, I got a company, and I'm not going to mention the name, or do I even know the name of it? But a drone company emailed me and said, hey, here's our new drone. Would you like to sample it? And so I said, yeah, sure, I'd like to sample it. Well, in the description that they sent me, they said, hey, would you like to sample some pieces of our drone? So the company didn't want to send me the drone. They wanted to send me pieces of the drone. I have no idea how the heck that would work out with me doing a review on pieces of a drone. If I want pieces of a drone, I'll just call my buddy Jason, and when he wrecks his drone, I'll just tell him to send me a few pieces. I don't need a company to send me pieces of a drone. Yeah, free product advertisement. There's a lot of people out there. Now, there's some really good companies that I've worked with. So, and I'm continuing to work with them. OD Pro is one of them. That's a great company. They have some great products. Hey, what's up? Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you, buddy. But what else? Oh, I got, well, that doesn't remind me. I know that I'm on it, but Rick just came in here, and I am a part of the Rubline Sense now. I'm on their field staff, so I'm trying to promote the Rubline Sense and everything like that. So go over and check out Rubline Sense. If somebody in here could, yeah, Fresno. It wasn't even like it was the whole drone pieces. Like, they didn't even specify that. They just said, I'll send you some pieces to take a look at. So that was kind of shady right there. But I thought it was really funny. And of course, I shared that with my good buddy Jason from JJ Drones, and he just laughed at it. Yeah, the sponsorship, I did mention the sponsorships, and Gary has mentioned that too. But yeah, so I'm part of the Rubline Sense, and that's pretty exciting for me also, because you guys know I hunt a lot, and I'm a big hunter, and I like to, I'm a scent guy, and Rubline Sense is a really good scent. They're coming up with some bigger and better things this year. They're doing a lot of things. If anybody's interested in joining the Rubline field staff, you can actually email Rick. Rick, if you want to send, put your email up here or any way, or the Rubline Scent link, you can do so. That way you can get it out there. But if anybody's interested in joining it, it is a buy-in package, but you get your chance to win like 50 different prizes, and you get percentages off of the products. And we're doing some things on there that are a little bit different than last year. We're trying to go a little bigger and better this year. I'm going to be doing, we got a couple products on there. Yeah, that's no problem, Gary. I'll do a review on them, or I'll melt them down and make new baits out of them. But like on the website, we're doing some other companies are being part of the Rubline Scent line. where there's going to be different products on there. And if you buy into the program, you get discounts and everything off of that website, right from our Rubline website. So Rick is a big part of the hunting, fishing trips, apparel. Rick is a big part of that company. So if anybody's interested on getting any information, you can email me if you don't have Rick's email, and I can get your information to Rick, or you can specifically email Rick himself, or go to the Rubline Sense website and go to join our field staff and go ahead and follow the steps with that, and you'll be entered. Rick does a lot of stuff on Facebook and you know, the Rubline Sense page on Facebook and things like that. He always does announcements and things like that. So one of the products that are on there, and I know we have it in stock now, I believe, and it's the scent blender. And I have one myself, so I'll be doing a review on the scent blender. And I'm going to tell you guys, if you're interested in that, to go to our website and pick one out for yourself. But I'm going to do a review. I believe Rick has a scent blender that he's going to be doing a review on also. So that'll be coming out soon for that. And you'll see me promoting Rubline Sense this year more. I used Rubline Sense last year. I had some luck with it, so it was good, but I wasn't into it as much as I am. I was just using the scent last year. Thank you, Rick, for that. I appreciate that. But yeah, Rubline, they have a lot of good things coming up, and I do believe in the product. There's a lot of perks to having fresh scent out there. You know, some of the freshest stuff on the market. The way they extract it, their testing and stuff that they do on their animals, it's really top notch. So I'm glad that I'm a part of that, and hopefully by this time next year, I'll be on their pro staff. I know that we're doing Rick is actually involved with doing some stuff for YouTube, Rubline Sense channel on YouTube. I'm helping out with that also. Whenever Rick needs help or questions or anything with that, I'm doing that. I'll be doing some videos also on that. When you become a part of the the Rubline Sense field staff, we're going to be asking for you know, if you can do some pictures, maybe do a video using the scent and stuff in the field, and putting that up on the YouTube channel and everything. Yeah, I do. I don't. Here's the thing, Gary. I don't mess up, and this is weird, and don't take this the wrong way. I don't mess up a lot of my baits that I make, but when I do mess them up, I call them my oops baits. So you will see, once I get enough oops baits to sell, you will see an advertisement on oops baits, and there'll be discounted baits off of my website, or me. I'll be putting it on my community tab. If I have a bunch of oops baits, is what I call them. So OOPS, oops, like I messed up, oops. So that's going to be my oops baits, and they'll be discounted. Now I'm not going to sell them that are totally trashed baits, but the baits that are like maybe mixed a little differently or the colors aren't correctly, I'm going to be selling those at a discounted price once I get a bunch of them to sell. But knock on wood, I haven't really messed up too many baits right now that I have oops baits. And when you see me selling a bunch of oops baits, you know I'm messing up, or the baits are not shooting properly. And that's just being honest with you. So, but yeah, there'll be oops baits involved. So, but let me, before people start leaving, let me do the giveaway, guys. And that is the 2 packs of the Ned Rig core shots and motor oil and orange and black flake, and motor oil orange and gold flake, and the other one has gold and black flake. Yeah, I seen the Bow Hunting League also. That was pretty cool also. And then you're going to get a pack of the 1/6 ounce Ned Rig hooks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a number down. I'm going to write it real big here. And there's 12 people in here. So what I'm going to do is I am going to write a number down. And we're going to go ahead. When I say go, we're going to pick it. Don't pick a number yet. But we're going to write, I'm going to say go because I can't write it in the chat here. So I picked the number. And when I say go, just started taking my grandkids fishing a couple weeks ago. My granddaughter loves it. Yes, and that's great to start that out. And I always say, you know, if you get a chance, take a kid fishing or hunting or do an activity outdoors. We have to preserve the sport and push that on to future generations so we can preserve it. You know what I mean? So I'm always trying to promote take a kid fishing. Even if it isn't your own kid, if it isn't your family member, the neighbor's kid is out there, you're getting your boat ready, your fishing stuff ready, you see the kid out there, go over, talk to their parents obviously first, see if they want to go fishing with you. Just get them out there. I've given tidal weight sinkers, what's up? So, not yet. We're not picking a number yet, guys. But I've given rods away to kids up at the lake and things like that. I would really, really love to get some kind of a program going where I can get donations for and just buy a bunch of, starter fishing rods for kids and do some kind of a kid day up at my lake where I'm at, sponsored by like Off the Hook and whoever else wants to become a part of that program. But I would really love to do that. It's just right now I'm so busy with the family and the renting and stuff like that, along with my YouTube channel. It's really, really hard to put my attention to something like that because that's going to need my full attention, because when I do something, I want to make sure it's done correctly and I want to make sure I do the best that I can for that. So all right, guys. So what we're going to do is I'm going to say go, and it's going to be on the 2 packs of the Core Shot Ned rigs with the Ned heads. So we're going to pick 1 to 25, and when I say go, you can start putting the numbers in the chat. So go ahead and go. This is for the Ned baits. Off the Hook, what are we going to? We're going 1 to 25, guys. 1 to 25. The person closest without going over wins, and the person that gets the number in the chat on my chat first will win. So everybody start picking here. We'll give it a few minutes here. Also, here's a good little tip here. I don't know. I'm going to hold this up while you guys are picking. One number, guys. Just one number. If you guys look at this, this is something that I'm going to be getting into on the soft plastics. You see those, baits there? One number, guys. Just one number counts, and I'm picking your first number. Do you see the spoons, the little flash tails on all the soft plastics? I'm going to be introducing that here and showing you guys some stuff about that also. That's okay, Tina. I'm picking your first number, so you know. But we're going to let it go for a second, and then we're going to pick the number. And then if you win, just I'm going to need you to email me. Email me your address, and I will get these out tomorrow for you guys. And that is the 2 packs of the Neds and the Ned hooks in the 1/6 ounce. So these are the ones that I made on my video the other day. So we're going to start doing stuff like that. And then also, guys, if you would, please, if you're around tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, I am premiering another bait making video. Tina, that's okay. Don't worry about it. What did Rick say? Rick said something in there. Let me go back. It says, Tina, thank you, but I thought we were talking about a number, not what you think I am. Cool. Okay, so I think that's everybody. So let's see who wins. And the number is 9. Whoever picked closest to the number 9 wins. Let's see. Can anybody help me in the chat here who wants? It looks like it's Big Tiny with 7. So Rick, it looks like you won, buddy. Who is in my door? So, hear that turkey call? Let me see here. So Rick, congratulations, buddy. Ned Bates. Let me write this down. Ned Bates. Rick, send me your address again so I could send it out. I probably have it written down, but if you can just email me or sorry guys. Yeah, so if you can, I think I have it, but just text me your address real quick if you don't mind doing that right now. I got to check and see who's at my door real quick. Hold on. It's the UPS guy. Holy heck. What the heck is this? I've got 1, 2, 3. Hold on, guys. What the heck do I got here? Okay. All right, guys. Well, Jason, I think I got my light, buddy. I think I got the light in the mail. So hold on one second. I got to just bring this in here real quick. Let me see this. I got to bring this stuff in here real quick, guys. Sorry. I'm just bringing it in so we have it all inside. My wife got a bunch of boxes here too that are here. So, okay. So that is all 10 boxes in here. All right. So sorry, guys, but this is real life here, guys. Let's see. Let's see if this is, you can see this right here, guys. I just got this in the mail. Let me move this over. Make sure this is mine. Yes, Off the Hook Outdoors. So I am going to show you what's in the box. And I'm really excited about this. Let's see here. Thanks, Rick. So I got a shop light from a company. Jeez. And I got this LED shop light, and I wanted to thank Jason for hooking me up with these people. And it is just an LED 4-foot shop light. And I am putting this in my bait lab. So what that means, this is 5,000 kelvins. So what that means is I'm going to be doing a video on me setting up this light and installing the light over my bait lab to give me the correct light that I want for my baits and for my video making. So that's pretty awesome. So if Jason's in here, I got the light, buddy. Thank you. Hooking me up with this company, lighting company. So that's going to be cool. They were nice enough to send it to me, and I am going to install it. So I'll be doing I'm going to install the light in my bait lab, and I'll show you. So there we go. So that's awesome. So that will be a video coming out. So that's, my wife's texting me some information. So yeah, so that's, that was really cool. Let's see. Hi and Muddy, what's up? Hi and Muddy. My dad's here, so I got all kinds of stuff going on here. 100 parts and nothing to put them on. Watch out for the Porsche Pirates. Yeah. So, it's the drone. Yeah, it's the drone pieces, definitely. Yep, so Rick won the baits. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'm going to end it here, guys. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate y'all for coming in today and spending your time out of your day. So I really appreciate that. If you get a chance, please take a kid fishing or hunting. We need to pass that on to future generations and preserve our sport. And I am going to end it because I got to get ready for work here real soon. So we're going to end this. Thank you so much, and we will see ya.